right now, I think this is the most exciting moment, but maybe nerve-wracking moment for everybody over here on this side of the room. I'd like to introduce Brad Zamft. He is the Chief Science Officer of TL Biolabs, and he's going to speak on behalf of the judges to tell us who won.
Thank you very much. And well, thank you, Rachel, and for inviting me and the organizing committee. Thank you, my fellow judges. That was a wonderful and spirited debate, but all in, you know, I think the Supreme Court, I've heard Supreme Court, yeah, I'm comparing ours to the Supreme Court, by the way, but I think the Supreme Court justices, it's very interesting to hear them interviewed. They say, you know, despite our ideological differences, it's always, everybody's always very respectful, very friendly, and it's always a good debate. So that is the same in the case of this judging panel. So thank you again to my co-judges. Everybody was really fantastic, and so that made it pretty hard. I would really like to, you all should be very, very proud of yourselves, especially, you know, they had 3 days to prepare this, is that about right? Okay, a week and a half. And you know, you identified, oh, a week and a half, yeah. Okay. Okay, they wrote them in 3 days, but they, but you know, you all identified, you know, problems that leaders in the industry and experts grapple with every day, and you all came up with solutions. That's something to be very, very proud of. So maybe we can do another round of applause for all of it. So I guess there's the 80-20 rule. We spend 80% of our time talking about 20%, well, 3 of the contestants. So that was really difficult, and so I guess we can do a little. And now 3rd place. Okay, so Condor was one of the panelists' absolute favorite companies. Definitely, you've probably picked up the biggest problem, maybe had the biggest vision, maybe the most, yeah, the biggest vision. But what prevented us from really picking you as a winner was, you know, there's no details sort of what was inside the box. And so we kind of had to guess that basically you wanted to reinvent Gen 4 reactors on a skid mount and park them next to large scale, you know, older reactors. Because again, over 95% of the fuel is left in the waste stream, and so you know, you have a lot of the work left to do. But we sort of found that if we were the government, you know, if we were a government review panel and we had a massive, massive budget, you would probably be, if it was based on that metric, that's where we would go. The runner-up would be atomic analytics. We figured that if we were venture capitalists, and that was the sole sort of metric by which we were judging people on, we would probably go with you. It's the most eminently doable idea. It's probably the fastest way to profit for us VCs if we were in that mindset. I think one of the main things was during the presentation, you know, the really big idea of being predictive was not presented, and that's rarely, you know, so. We would like to encourage you to go forth with this idea. Keep working on this, because being able to tell people that, you know, we have data and we have analytics that shows that your pump is on its way to failure was really where the real value proposition lies. And so now, drum roll please. Wait, I can't read my handwriting. New World, congratulations. You're in the sweet spot of doable but impactful. Yeah, come up. Just, I don't know. Whatever, I'm winging it, you should wing it. Yeah, just bask in your glory. So, why don't I start with why don't I start with the one thing that you should think about, which is why isn't Boeing or GE or Lockheed doing this? Okay, that was our one question. But you were in the sweet spot of doable but really, really impactful. And we think that sort of just the general idea of an assembly line manufacturing process for construction, for large-scale construction projects, especially in an industry like nuclear where almost everything is custom. The concrete on a pad is special concrete, et cetera, et cetera. So it doesn't really benefit from those economies of scale that other kind of construction projects benefit from. We thought that was really both transformative, but once again, really doable. So once again, thank you all for your presentation, and I present to you the winners of the Nuclear Innovation Bootcamp.
Finish off our presentation, so I'm going to do one and then the other. So thank you everybody for joining us today. I'm so happy that Nuclear Innovation Bootcamp happened a second time, and I cannot wait until next summer when it happens a third time. And I hope that you guys will all be here with us next summer for our third edition. I'm also really excited to see what all of these students will be doing, not just you guys with your shiny seal of approval, but also all of you guys. Because last year, it wasn't just the winning team that went on and accomplished things over the course of a year. It was all of our students. And so I'm really excited to see what all of you guys have to do. So with that, congratulations to the 6 of you. Congratulations to all 25 of you. And thank you all so much for joining us today.